Have you been wondering if you are actually gaining some traction? Have you been getting the results that you want? Well, today I wanted to talk to you about really moving forward. And are you doing it with intensity versus consistency? And there is time and place for everything. See, when I like to talk about consistency, it's about doing things at a regular pace, whether it be, every day equaling 7 days, or it's 5 days a week, 2 days a week, but you're being consistent with the plan that you've set up for yourself. Or are you randomly picking days and going really intense and thinking that that's going to give you what the results that you want? So we need to have some harmony between those two. Consistency is the most important, that follow through of those commitments that you make to yourself to really get the results that you want. Now, intensity is good when you're using it to improve certain areas. So you work really hard for that short time, that intense time, kind of building a conditioning, kind of like doing sprints as you're, training for a marathon, half marathon, 10K, whatever it might be. There's sprint work, there's hill work, there's endurance work. So the same thing comes in life. So sometimes we have intense period of times, but what we're trying to achieve is more of a harmony and making sure that each area gets the balance of what we need. So I don't know if you've ever been introduced to something called the life wheel. Now, the life wheel is a circular. If you draw a circle, you divide it into pies, and let's say you take 7 areas. Let's choose 8 just to have balance in that picture. But you're looking at different areas of your life, whether it be recreational, whether it be professional, whether it be physical, whether it be, family, it could be hobbies. And you pick out these 7 areas, and then you rate on the axis of 0 to 10, 10 being the farthest part from the center. And then if you rate each area and join the dots, you will see whether you are in balance in some areas and out of balance in some others. So you might need to pay more attention to certain areas. This wheel is particularly helpful in seeing where you feel off track, or where you see where you might not be keeping commitments to yourself, or you're not consistent. Now, consistency will get you the results that you want. Now, if you look at some of the days that you've been moving through and wondering why you're not getting the results, and I'm also, I'm not just preaching to the choir. I am also sending this message for myself on replay, because consistency is important and I need the messages just as much as you do. So when we want to get results, we got to look at the goals that we set ourselves, and even looking at the past 30 days. Have you been consistent in the efforts that you want to get to where you want and getting the results that you want? Now, if you're not, take a look at your consistency. Take a look at how you've been keeping the promises to yourself and really maintaining that forward focus. And I'm also going to borrow something from Marshall Goldsmith, executive coach, that you can fail forward. So if something goes off track, you're not going to beat yourself up. You're going to pick up the lessons. You're going to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and you are going to move forward knowing that you have an opportunity to learn and grow from where you're at, to move forward and take action. See, what happens when you beat yourself up, you are affecting your mental state. And that mental state makes you feel really crappy about yourself, to be honest, right? And when you feel low about yourself and feelings, you're not going to feel much pride or very much confidence in your talents, skills, and ability, therefore not likely to take the actions necessary. Or if you do, you might put them with half effort and therefore not getting the results that you want. So I want you to think, and you can evaluate this on a daily basis. Am I giving the best I can on this day? Now, your best is going to vary from day to day, but are you giving your best on that day? Is there something going on within you that you feel like you've lost some confidence, maybe lost some trust in yourself, that you're not taking the actions that you want? You want to pause and address this, because we can make changes, right? We can make physical changes. We can make mental changes. We can make all the planning that we want. But if emotionally we are not connected to the change, then we cannot move forward and create what we want. So emotionally, there's a connection that drives us to action. So really taking a look at, where are your emotions sitting? Where is it that you need to pay more attention to? And keeping those promises to yourself and moving forward with consistency will make the biggest difference. There are training days where you will do those intensity periods of time, but really you're training for life, whether it be in life, business, or your leadership. Thank you for joining me.